for those of you who do not know, a lot of you are the youngsters and you would not know about the emergency that was, put in place by none other than the grandmother of Priyanka Gandhi. So, and why it was done? It was just to crush the opposition because they were about to lose in the forthcoming elections. Every leader of the opposition was behind bars. So this never happened. So this is, in a democracy, it's the ruling party and you have the opposition. So whatever the steps, if it is about the development of a nation, the opposition should ideally stand in solidarity with the ruling government. But if there is anything that is questionable, the opposition should be there to question the government. All right, so that's the role of, the opposition plays a very, very important role in democracy. But if you put the opposition in jail, then, it does not remain a democracy anymore. So let's see what happened. Emergency in India. So I picked up this point while we were discussing as to what happened. It's one of the most controversial periods of Indian history since its independence. The final decision to impose an emergency was proposed by Indira Gandhi, agreed upon by the President of India and ratified by the Cabinet and the Parliament from July to August 1975. So, and officially issued by President Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad under Article 352 of the Constitution because of prevailing internal disturbance. So in 1975, it was told that due to internal disturbance, now there are certain scenarios only under which the emergency can be imposed by the ruling government, and it was cited that in 1975 for 2 years this emergency continued. The order bestowed upon the Prime Minister the authority to rule by decree, allowing elections to be cancelled and civil liberties to be suspended. So anybody could have been arrested. You did not have any rights. No citizen would have had any rights for 2 years. For much of the emergency, most of Gandhi's political opponents were imprisoned and the press were censored. So even press, the fourth pillar of, press is considered to be the fourth pillar of any country, of a democracy. Now even press, they were censored. Several other human rights violations were reported from the time, including a mass campaign of vasectomy spearheaded by her son Sanjay Gandhi. Now what does this mean? This means, let's read through that. Vasectomy. So it's a surgical procedure. That's what it means, Nasbandi ka operation, so to say. Now there is a vein that is operated upon, and you cannot father a child. A male, it is predominantly. Now what his thought was, what Sanjay Gandhi's thought was, that India, all the issues related to India are because of the increasing population. The resources would be consumed more if the population increases. So in order to curtail the population, men were being, the vasectomy was being performed, and we can actually go through this as well. So a lot of people who were not even married, they were also operated upon. So they were given rupees 300 and a blanket, if I remember correctly. So that was the amount that was being given to them by then. And the emergency is one of the most controversial periods of Indian history since independence. It was based on the rationale that there were imminent internal and external threats to the Indian states. Now this is what I was referring to. We can go through this entire article as well if you want me to.